Hey, future teachers. I'd like to just go through a few basic definitions with you. And you can read, so I'm not going to do that for you, but just wanted to take a look at a couple of these. So the first thing is you've got a point. You'll notice it is represented by a dot, named by a capital letter. A lot of times I'm going to use a tick mark here. It looks like a plus sign, and that can also represent a dot. You'll notice that for a line, there's a couple ways that you can name a line. It can be named with just a lowercase letter out to the side. That's an M. Or it can be named, if not by a lowercase letter out to the side, it can be named by 2 points. Collinear points, points that lie on the same line. You'll notice that I have an example here of 3 points that are collinear. A, B, and C all lie on the same line, but point D does not, so we would say it's non-collinear. Between, I wanted to point out this particular part of the definition for between. It says that distance, AB, the fact that it has no symbol over it tells me it's a distance. Distance from A to B, adding together the distance from B to C, has to equal the entire distance starting at A and ending at C. And so we see that in this case, point B is between points A and C. If I were to move these around, and so that I had something like this, then this particular statement would not be true. Work through that one on your own and you'll see that that particular statement is not true. Line segment includes the two ends. Quite frankly, a closed segment and a line segment are essentially the same thing. Open segment does not include the two ends, and half open, one end is included, one end is not included. For array, there are several ways to name array. But one thing that's always true is wherever the end point of the array is, that has to be the first letter. And whatever point the array goes through forever, that has to be the second letter. So the way that I would name the array that I drew here, B would be my first letter, A would be my second letter, and the little symbol is always, always, always going to point toward the right. Half line is the symbol is gonna be the same. The difference here is that I have an open circle. So if this is point B and this is point A, you use a half line or an open circle in your notation.